Have you ever found yourself suddenly awake staring into the darkness of your room, only to see the clock glowing with the numbers 3:17 a.m., or perhaps 3:33, or maybe just somewhere in that silent, unnerving hour between 3 and 4 in the morning? You're not tired, you're not thirsty, and there was no noise that woke you. There is just a profound stillness, a sense of heightened awareness, and an unsettling feeling that you are not quite alone. For years, you've dismissed it. You've told yourself it's just insomnia, a symptom of stress, or perhaps a sign you had too much coffee. You might have even mentioned it to your doctor, who likely nodded understandingly and suggested better sleep hygiene. But what if I told you that this experience is not a medical problem? What if it's not a malfunction of your body, but a function of your spirit? What if waking up between 3 and 4 a.m. is not insomnia, but an appointment, a scheduled meeting you didn't consciously make? Because what is happening is not a failure of your sleep cycle. It is a warning from your guardian angel. If this idea sends a shiver down your spine, if it resonates with a deep, unspoken part of you that always suspected there was more to these nightly interruptions, then stay with me. Because in this session at the Etheric Doctor, we are going to decode this profound spiritual phenomenon. This is not a coincidence. This is a deliberate, urgent, and vital communication from the celestial realms, and by the end of this video, you will understand exactly what your guardian angel is trying to tell you, and what you must do about it. The truth behind your sleepless nights is far more significant than you could ever imagine. Before we delve into the heart of this celestial mystery, consider this. How many times have you woken up in that sacred hour and felt a sudden, inexplicable urge to pray, to think about a specific person, or to solve a problem that seemed insurmountable the day before? If these experiences feel familiar, know that you are part of a vast, unseen network of souls being activated while the rest of the world sleeps. This is your personal invitation to understand the language of the divine. If you are ready to finally translate these messages and align with your highest purpose, take a moment to subscribe to the Etheric Doctor. Here, we don't just talk about spirituality, we give you the tools to live it. Join our community of seekers, and let's begin this journey together. The hour between 3 and 4 a.m. has long been known in spiritual traditions as the veil-thinning hour. It's a time when the boundary between our physical world and the spiritual dimensions becomes porous, more permeable. Think of it as a time when the cosmic static of the day, the noise of traffic, the endless chatter of media, the anxieties of our daily lives, finally subsides. In this profound quiet, the subtle frequencies of the universe, the whispers of spirit guides and angels, can finally break through. Your consciousness, resting in a delicate state between deep sleep and full wakefulness, is perfectly attuned to receive these higher vibrations. It's not that your angel chooses this time to be dramatic, it's that this is the time you are most likely to be able to hear them. It is the path of least resistance for divine communication. So, what is the nature of this warning? It's rarely a single, simple message. More often, it is a multi-layered communication about your life path, your spiritual well-being, and the energies surrounding you. Your guardian angel, a being of pure light and unconditional love assigned to you since the moment of your soul's inception, acts as your spiritual protector and guide. When they take the drastic step of pulling your consciousness from sleep, it is because the message is too important to wait until morning, too vital to be lost in the chaos of your dreams. Let's explore the first and perhaps most common reason for this divine alarm clock. The first warning is often a call to energetic self-awareness. Your angel is waking you up because your energetic field, your aura, is either under attack or is leaking vital life force energy. During the day, you might interact with dozens of people. Some are colleagues, friends, and family, but others may be what we call psychic vampires, individuals who consciously or unconsciously feed off the energy of others to sustain their own. You might feel this as a sudden exhaustion after talking to a specific person, a sense of being drained, or a feeling of unease in their presence. While you sleep, your conscious defenses are down. This makes you vulnerable. Your angel wakes you in the veil-thinning hour to say, "Attention, there is a breach in your shield." Someone's negative energy, their jealousy, their anger, or their neediness has attached to you. The first step is to recognize this. In the quiet of 3 a.m., ask yourself, who did I interact with yesterday that left me feeling worse, not better? The name or face that immediately comes to mind is often your answer. Your angel is giving you this quiet moment of clarity to identify the source so that you can take protective measures the next day. The second profound warning your guardian angel may be delivering is a signal of impending change or a necessary course correction in your life. We all have a destined path, a soul contract we agreed to before incarnating. However, free will is a powerful force, and we often stray from this path due to fear, societal pressure, or simple distraction. You might be in a job that is slowly killing your spirit, a relationship that is holding you back from your true potential, or about to make a decision that will lead you down a road of regret. Your conscious mind may have rationalized these situations. The job pays the bills, you tell yourself. The relationship isn't that bad, but your soul knows the truth, and your guardian angel sees the train coming down the tracks. They wake you up at 3 a.m. to plant a seed of divine discontent in your heart. They want you to lie awake in the silence and truly feel the dissonance between the life you are living and the life you were meant to live. The feeling of unease you experience in that hour is not anxiety. It is the friction of your soul rubbing against a life that no longer fits. The message is clear. A change is required. The path you are on is diverging from your destiny. It is time to reconsider. This is a call to courage, a divine push to make the difficult choice you've been avoiding. A third and very different type of warning is a message of preparation for a coming blessing. Not all angelic warnings are about danger. Some are about readiness. A massive opportunity, a fated meeting with a soulmate, or a sudden influx of abundance may be just around the corner. However, if your energetic, emotional, or physical space is cluttered and unprepared, this blessing might pass you by, or you may be unable to receive it fully. Your angel wakes you at 3 a.m. to say, "Get ready, prepare the vessel." This is a call to clear the decks. This could mean decluttering your home, ending a draining friendship to make space for a new one, or healing an old wound so you can receive love without reservation. The feeling you might get during these awakenings is not one of fear, but of a strange anticipatory excitement. It's an inner knowing that something significant is on the horizon. Your angel is giving you a head start, a chance to clean house, literally and metaphorically, so that when the divine delivery arrives, you have a place to put it. This is an act of immense love, ensuring you don't miss the gifts the universe is trying to send you. The fourth reason for this sacred interruption is a direct call to service or healing. Sometimes the message isn't about you at all. It's about someone else in your life, a friend, a family member, or even a distant acquaintance who is in silent crisis. They may be suffering emotionally, physically, or spiritually, but are unable or unwilling to ask for help. Because your heart is connected to theirs on a soul level, your guardian angel uses you as a conduit for divine intervention. They wake you at 3 a.m. and place that person's name and face in your mind. You might feel a sudden, overwhelming wave of concern or love for them. This is not a random thought. This is a spiritual assignment. Your angel is asking you to send them healing energy, to pray for them, or perhaps to reach out to them the next day with a simple text or call. You have been chosen as the first responder in this spiritual emergency. Your act of conscious, focused intention in that quiet hour can send waves of light and comfort to someone in desperate need, creating a ripple effect of healing that you may never fully comprehend. Fifth, your guardian angel may be waking you up to deliver a direct download of creative or intuitive insight. The greatest artists, scientists, and innovators throughout history have often spoken of receiving their most brilliant ideas in the dead of night or upon first waking. This is no accident. The 3 a.m. window is a time when the logical, critical mind, the ego, is at its quietest. This allows the higher mind, the part of you connected to the universal consciousness, to come forward. Your angel acts as a facilitator, opening the channel for this divine inspiration to flow through. If you are a writer struggling with a story, a business owner searching for a solution, or an artist seeking inspiration, your angel might wake you with the answer fully formed in your mind. The key is to be ready to receive it. Many people make the mistake of dismissing these ideas as just a dream and rolling over to go back to sleep. This is why it is a sacred practice to keep a pen and paper or your phone by your bedside. The message you receive in that moment could be the key to unlocking your next chapter, solving a problem that has plagued you for months, or creating your life's masterpiece. Your angel is handing you a golden key. Your only job is to accept it. A sixth warning, and one that requires careful discernment, is a direct alert about a tangible physical danger. While less common, this is perhaps the most urgent form of angelic intervention. This could be a warning about an impending health issue you've been ignoring, a problem with your home like a gas leak or faulty wiring, or even a warning about a person with ill intentions who has recently entered your life. The feeling associated with this type of awakening is often different. It's not just unease, it can be a jolt of adrenaline, a racing heart, or a powerful, gut-wrenching feeling that something is fundamentally wrong. Your angel is bypassing your subtle senses and triggering your primal fight-or-flight response because the threat is imminent and real. Do not ignore this. When you are awakened with this feeling of pure dread, do not simply try to go back to sleep. Sit up, listen, scan your body and your surroundings. Is there a strange smell? A sound that doesn't belong? Does your body feel a pain you've been dismissing? This is your celestial security system at its highest alert, and it demands your immediate attention. Finally, the seventh and perhaps most beautiful reason your guardian angel wakes you is not a warning at all, but an invitation to simply be with them. In our hectic lives, we rarely create space for silent communion with our spiritual guides. We pray when we are in trouble, we meditate when we feel stressed, but we seldom just sit in quiet gratitude and listen. Your guardian angel has been with you through every joy, every sorrow, every breath. Sometimes they wake you in the sacred stillness of the night simply to remind you of their presence. They want you to feel their unconditional love, to be wrapped in their protective energy, and to remember that you are never, ever alone. The feeling of these awakenings is one of profound peace, a deep sense of comfort and a love that fills the entire room. There is no problem to solve, no action to take. The only task is to breathe, to receive, and to say thank you. This is an act of spiritual nourishment, a recharging of your soul's battery, gifted to you by the being who knows and loves you most. So, what should you do when you find yourself awake at 3 a.m.? The first step is to change your perspective. Do not see it as a nuisance or a problem. See it as the sacred appointment it is. Instead of groaning and rolling over, take a deep breath and greet the moment with reverence. Say, "Thank you for this connection. I am here. I am listening." Next, engage in a simple practice of discernment. Scan your feelings. Is it a feeling of unease and dread? That points to a warning of physical danger or an energetic attack. Is it a feeling of discontent and restlessness? That's a course correction. Is it a sense of anticipatory excitement? You're being asked to prepare for a blessing. Is another person's face in your mind? That's your call to send healing. Is a brilliant idea flashing in your thoughts? Write it down immediately. Or is it a feeling of profound peace and love? Then simply bask in the presence of your guide. Create a small ritual. Have that notebook ready. Perhaps have a glass of water, which is a powerful conductor of energy. You can light a candle if you feel called. The key is to honor the moment. You could say a simple prayer such as, "Dear Guardian Angel, thank you for this message. Please grant me the clarity to understand what I need to know, the courage to do what I need to do, and the wisdom to discern the difference. I am open and receptive to your guidance." Then, simply sit in the silence and listen. Don't force an answer. The understanding may not come as a loud voice, but as a quiet knowing, a gut feeling, an image in your mind's eye. The purpose of the awakening is often just to plant the seed. The full bloom of understanding may come later that day, as a sudden realization while you're washing the dishes or driving to work. Remember, this sacred communication is a two-way street. The more you honor these nightly appointments, the clearer the messages will become. When your angel sees that you are taking their guidance seriously, they will be able to communicate with you more effectively. You are building a stronger, more conscious relationship with your most powerful ally. You are moving from being a passive recipient of guidance to an active co-creator of your destiny. The world tells you that waking up at 3 a.m. is a problem to be solved with a pill, but the universe is telling you it's a gift to be unwrapped. It is a sign that you are spiritually sensitive, that you are connected, and that you are deeply loved and protected. It is an invitation to step out of the mundane and into the magical, to recognize that your life is constantly being guided by forces of incredible love and wisdom. So the next time your eyes open to the darkness and the clock reads 3 a.m., don't sigh in frustration. Smile. You have an important meeting to attend. Your guardian angel is calling. Don't leave them waiting.